Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink, its valuations against Bitcoin. Looking at the progress Chainlink has made, or lack thereof. One thing you can take into consideration is that um, Chainlink uh, has now officially had two green weekly candles in a row, which we haven't had since May of 2021. So that is something to keep in mind. Yes, the second green weekly candle was 0.2%, but I'll take it. With that said, here we are. Chainlink's up 4.5% for today, and we're ever so close to fighting or getting past this 20-week moving average. If you've noticed, ever since maybe July, we have been fighting against the 20-week moving average, failing to close successfully above it, or to have a decisive move rather above the 20-week moving average, and that is important. That is important for Chainlink to do. It's something that it needs to do in order for bullishness to ensue. If we zoom out and look at what Chainlink has done, uh, if Chainlink successfully outpaces its 20-week moving average, it is capable of doing very, very great things. Every test of the 20-week moving average results in a pretty big bounce, right? You can see 300, 400% here, 164 here, 121, and the coup de grace, this move right here, which was 285, but it brought it to Chainlink's all-time high. Chainlink is currently trading at $31 or so. Against the US dollar, it is above the 20-week moving average, and also the 20-week moving average is starting to trend up. So if we look back at was it I think September 20, the week of September 27th, 20-week moving average was at 23.84. The week after 24.12, week after 24.11, 24.22 the week after, 24.56, and this week right now at 25.05. So the 20-week moving average is starting to trend up ever so slightly with Chainlink against the US dollar. Chainlink versus ETH. This is the most concerning one. We were looking at this blue line here for quite a while, right? It was a bounce in September of 2019. We were fighting for it ever since July, and it was on the week of October 4th where we broke down and broke below. And we're at these lower valuations. Hopefully, this is kind of like the despair phase, if you will, the last tiny bit of capitulation before the move up. You know that classic that chart that you see online, where you see this fantastic. I mean, like Bitcoin's probably the a good example of that. This big move followed by the capitulation, followed by the relief rally, followed by the last capitulation, and then this rally right here you can interpret as that last point of disbelief. It's or the suckers rally, right? This is a suckers rally, but in fact it isn't, and it could be. It could very well be a suckers rally if Bitcoin decides to drop significantly, perhaps back to the 20-week moving average. Then that is definitely a possibility. But the longer we stay above $60,000, I mean, we have now 3 weeks of weekly closes above $60,000. This is pretty good, right? This kind of indicates to me that this is the new level for Bitcoin, and this level at the most part is here to stay. So with Chainlink right now, we're from where we are right now, we're about 5% away from the 20-week moving average. So we're talking peanuts here. It's not that hard. Another thing to keep in mind is this downtrend line here. I'll highlight in green. This line here has acted as resistance as well, starting from the peak to this rally attempt here, to this rally attempt here. And if we are to break the 20-week moving average, we are inevitably going to be hitting this line as well. And this will kind of be the the last indication for me at least for a bullish chain link, right? The first step is to break the 20-week moving average, and for the 20-week moving average to starting to trend up. It is not, right? It is still trending down. And the second is once it does break that, to break this green line here. And those would be my two indications to me to know that this rally is this is going to be the rally. We don't know when that's going to happen. It could be when Bitcoin, I can paint you two scenarios really. Bitcoin chills out at $60,000 and starts moving sideways like it is doing right now, in which case altcoins will start to rally, because with Bitcoin stagnant, risk taking increases, and ergo altcoins start to rally. I mean, you've already kind of seen that already with metaverse tokens, right? Or meme coins. I mean, basic attention token is not a meme coin, but it definitely pumped pretty hard last week. But you kind of see that already. And so that's one scenario. Scenario two is that Bitcoin rallies from here, right? Breaks its all-time high of $67,000, and starts going into price discovery mode, if you will, much like it did when it broke 20 grand. You could see right here at this yellow line, we spent a couple weeks, we broke out. It was a decisive move at 22.48%, and then we never looked back. It was only until Bitcoin reached about $38,000 and retraced where we saw a pretty decent move from altcoins. So that's scenario two. Scenario three is if Bitcoin decides to drop the floor, go back to the 20-week moving average, in which case altcoins will falter, right? And with scenario two, altcoins will falter against their Bitcoin valuations until Bitcoin makes a new peak and starts to retrace. And then we can see altcoins start to rally again. So those are your scenarios right now for Chainlink. For me, I mean, I'm still bullish on Chainlink. I think Chainlink at these levels, especially at what it was a couple weeks ago, back in October, when it wicked down, to be a great buy. But that's my opinion. You might have a different opinion. I'm quite biased when it comes to Chainlink. It's my third largest position. And that's why I'm betting big on Chainlink. But again, we'll see how it does. Realistically, in dollar terms, I am technically up, but this is not the levels that I'm looking at. Right, we're looking at larger valuations for Chainlink. We're looking for it to break its prior all-time high of $50, and hopefully go into the $100 territory, later on. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.